It's possible that you have heard of a band called Revolution Saints. If you're a fan of Journey or Whitesnake or Damn Yankees or anything like that, then you might be familiar with this group. This is a super group that was formed in 2014 by the CEO of Frontiers Records. And it features Deen Castronovo from Journey. He was Journey's drummer, very incredible singer. Doug Aldrich, who's the guitarist of Whitesnake, and Jack Blades of Damn Yankees and Night Ranger. Um, so, Revolution Saints formed in 2014. They put out their first album in 2015. Uh, it's melodic rock. This is like 1980s inspired or arena oriented rock. The likes, similar to like Journey, Survivor. You're getting these awesome guitar riffs, you're getting some keyboards, you're getting really melodic vocals and music that just flows so well. It's very fun to listen to. You can jam out to it. Once you learn the songs, you can sing to the choruses. I mean, this is really good stuff. And when we see modern bands or modern musicians try to emulate older styles, it doesn't always land. And I know these are some older musicians, but in a new band, it doesn't always work. And here it works. It works really, really well. I definitely recommend you at least check out their first album. Is like I said, it was self-titled. It was very good. I actually own it on CD. I have a signed copy, signed by Deen Castronovo, Jack Blades, and Doug Aldrich. I got this because I was a very early adopter of this album. I bought it very, very, very early when they first announced it. So I was able to secure a signed copy. They had a pretty good run. They had their first album in 2015. They had an album in 2017 called Light in the Dark, and then a third album called Rise in 2020. And I mean, for an offshoot like supergroup that was just kind of put together by a record label, I was impressed that we got more than one album at all. And they even did some live shows. I mean, it's pretty cool. It's become pretty clear now that Deen Castronovo is very, very serious about Revolution Saints because this band has a huge future. They've been kind of quiet ever since Rise came out. We had Pandemic, and Deen rejoined Journey after things didn't work out so well with Narada Michael Walden. So, I was kind of thinking, okay, this chapter is done. We got 3 great albums. Deen is now in Journey again. But no, it is. He's continuing with Revolution Saints as well. We do have a new lineup this time. Unfortunately, Doug Aldrich and Jack Blades are not coming back, which is fine. I think that the split was probably pretty good. Deen was very thankful for the work that they put in. He's thanked them several times. But the new lineup of musicians joining Deen Castronovo will be Joel Heckstra, don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, of Whitesnake, and Jeff Pilson of Foreigner. So we're going to get probably still a pretty similar sound, I would think. We're still going to have Deen on drums and lead vocals. And we're still getting excellent musicians that have an amazing resume. But we're going to have a new single on November 28th. We're going to have a new album next year. And Deen has also confirmed that the 5th album is also being worked on. So we're going to have 2 more albums at least from Revolution Saints. Obviously, they're not going to break the mainstream. It just doesn't really happen with this kind of music anymore. But still, I'm very, very happy that they are continuing. I'm very happy that Deen is continuing. It feels like this has kind of turned into more of a passion project for him. I can't really see any other reason why he would continue making music with this group. He must love what he's doing. And it's great. Revolution Saints they're incredible. It's an incredible band. They just really managed to capture that old, like, 1980s arena rock sound that a lot of bands just cannot capture. So it's incredible that we're actually getting more music from Revolution Saints. Have you guys checked out any of the music from Revolution Saints? I definitely want to hear about it in the comments. If you haven't, please go do so. Go to whatever platform you use for music. Do it here on YouTube. Go to Apple Music, Spotify, wherever. Check out Revolution Saints. Sit down, listen to that first album at least. You can do all three, but the first album is really, really good. The first song, Back on My Trail, will probably grab you immediately. It's just that kind of song. And let me know what you guys think. I want to, have a discussion about Revolution Saints, and let's give these guys some exposure. Obviously, these are big names, but this is still not a well-known band, and it deserves to be well-known. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be reviewing the new single when it drops on the 28th. I will review both of the albums. I'll be getting them in whatever way I can. Hopefully I can get records, but we'll see what releases they do. So yeah, and if you like this kind of music, if you like any of the music that I cover on this channel, please consider subscribing. The community is still growing. We've slowed down a little bit, but we are still growing. It's very exciting. We still have so much content planned, and I am also still open to ideas for content. I'm thinking about covering some musicians that went solo. Definitely going to be covering Steve Perry in the next few days, and I'm looking into some others like Pete Townsend, the guys from Queen, and just different musicians that decided to take a break from their band and try to put together a solo record. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So we're going to kind of dive into that. So if you guys are interested in that, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on it. And I will see you guys at the next video.